So today guys I'm going to show you the best settings to use if you just began to use keyboard and mouse. So let's just get straight into it. So this is my display and my graphics. I'll explain why I'm using performance mode. So I use full screen, everyone should use full screen if you got the chance to. I use 1920 by 1080 because that's what my monitor can use. VSync off, and I use 240 because it doesn't give me any stutters. So there's brightness 101 times, don't even use that. Trinopia on number 5. What it does, for me, specifically me, I'm not sure about other people, it makes the game pop out a lot more, like a lot more. I can see a lot clearer. I mean, 3D resolution all the way to 100. So you want to use near. Well, some people want to use that, some people don't. So I use both at times. So I'm using near at the minute. I use extra slow and I use low meshes. People use high, but it doesn't really make a difference. Show FPS and disable that. This is my audio settings. Just copy all that. That's just, I'll just go fast over here because you really won't be needing this. So I'm just going to go slow. I use push to talk because I do not talk to anyone inside the game. Do not talk. Don't know why. I just don't. So this is my license audio. Sometimes I'll turn it off, sometimes I'll turn it on when I just get annoyed of the TikTok emotes and Fortnite. It just gets annoying. I don't play Rocket Racing, so I just leave that at 100. So this is my in-game settings. Europe. Some people like look, kids. If this kids watching this is what you should do. So some kids like to use NAE, Central or West. Watch what it really does. It makes your game a lot more laggy. So you should go for the lowest numbers, like Europe if you're in Europe. If you're in NA West or Central, make sure you use one of them. Or just use auto because it'll help you a lot more. Then you don't have to go into settings and change your region. English, because I'm English and I'm sorry, but I do not understand that language. I can read Arabic, German, that's it. I don't understand what all this means, but I know what it means because it says it right next to it. Toggle sprint on, also open doors on. Mantle activation, hold jump, press jump. It's just a lot easier, so I don't have to hold forward, because if I hold forward while I'm running and I don't want something to happen, it just makes it a lot harder for me. I don't use mantle anyway, or hurdle. Sometimes I use mantle, sometimes I don't. Make sure that, but some people like it on and off, so that's up to you. That's what you prefer to use. Turn that off. Keep that on. Auto pick up weapons, you don't want to use that because the reason why you don't want to use it, if you run into anything like consumables or guns or ammo and materials you pick up anyway, if you like grenades or etc like that stuff, it'll pick it up and it'll fill up your inventory a lot more faster and like stuff that you don't want to pick up as well. So turn that off. This is what I use: shotgun, AR, sniper, bow or SMG, and my healing items. Sometimes I do use SMG there though. I think I just mentioned that. I'm just tired because I am recording this at 3 AM in the morning. Then for building, reset building choice on, off. I tried using that and it didn't even do out for me. It didn't even work for me. I don't like it. But some people are different, aren't they? So they'll just use that if they want to. Turbo building on, so you don't have to double press it. You can just press it once, and you can just hold down it or just build. I use that both because I use auto confirm edits. Turn that off, but if you're a new player, keep that on because it shows it says it right there for you. It literally says it right there. So for new players, please keep this on. Turn this off. Turn this off. You do not want invert because it just makes the game feel weird. But some people like to use it, so if you want to use it guys, you can use it. I'm not saying not to. turbo delete in creative mode, don't use creative, so I just left that on by default. If you got a PC and you're using if you got an Nvidia like a GeForce graphics card, make sure you turn this off because it'll make your storage a lot more, not a lot more, like it makes storage less on your computer, so you really do not want to use it. If I turn that on, guarantee if I play any game that'll fill up my storage, I turn that off, turn that on. You do not really want to like hold to search. I just use tap. Some people like to hold it, some people are different, like I said. So if you really want to turn it on, you can. If you want to keep it off, you can. I think that's just for sliding. I just use that, but I think guys you should use that. It's the best in my opinion. So I leave this off and on, these two. I'm gonna actually turn them off because it actually, the same with Nvidia, it just makes it harder for me to like save videos or make videos for you guys. Turn this off and turn that off. You really that's for Rocket Racing. People like it off, some people like it low. Now this is my game UI, just copy that. That's it. I don't use gyro. If people use gyro, I'm sorry, but you really cannot use that. But this is my keyboard and mouse sensitivity. I'm gonna only use these here because like the bottom ones are really not important. So this, and them two, and that's off. In the corner, I'll put up what the DPI I use. I use 1200 DPI. I'll put a screenshot up in corner now. Now this is my keybind. I'm just gonna go with fast because there's a lot. So I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna go slow so you guys can copy them. Everything's like right close together, so it's easy to tap. I have got long fingers, but I prefer to be close together. I used to have a small keyboard, but I gave it to my brother on his birthday. But I used a Apex Pro TKL. Probably best keyboard ever, to be fair with you. I'm just going to go down. Communication, I use that to on because I can press it easy. Emote to 0. Well, basically not 0. I'm tired, sorry about this guys, if I'm messing up a little bit. No, that's it, what you really need. Now for my controller players, let me just go all the way up. I don't know why it's all the way at bottom. So on, make sure this is like this. Pitch, make sure that's like that. Off because it can mess up your aim. Whatever you want to use, custom only or enabled, I don't really know what that does. I don't play controller. I ain't played controller in about a couple of years. I play controller on Call of Duty though, because I find it easier. 0.00 seconds. Slot 2. Instant toggle off. I don't use these because I'm using advanced options. It says it right there. 2.0 and 2.3. Advanced options on. All covers on speed 35, 20, 0, off, 5, 10, 0. This is basically the best you're going to get for controller if you're like a starter on controller, if you're new to the game with controller. And they're pretty good for Switch. I do use look down damping time, 0 seconds. Linear. I find linear a lot more easy to use. And I use 100 aim assist strength if I'm playing controller, but I won't be using controller anymore. I might make some videos of me playing on controller and show you how bad I really am on controller, but keep that on. Or you just yeah. Make sure this is like that. Please make sure that's like that because you can. I know if you got stick drift, bump it up a little bit until you don't have any stick drift, but you want to keep it down to the lowest so you can move a lot more faster and you don't have to like go straight forward. I use 5.5 anyway because it's a lot more easier for me for my liking. And this is what I really, this is it for controller. I don't use control mapping. So guys, that's basically the end of the video. And yes, do not laugh at me, I am diamond, please don't laugh at me. But yeah, this is the end of the video. And I'm super tired, so I'm going to get laid down into bed. I'm going to post this video and I'm going to get laid down. But I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, good day. And evening. So, see you guys. Have a good one.